And I'm Heather Skold. He's seen his fair share of controversy while serving as Colorado Springs mayor. Now, Steve Bach says it's time to call it quits.
Yeah, he announced today he will not run for a second term. KRDO News Channel 13's Eric Fink spoke with the mayor after he made the announcement. Eric joins us live at City Hall with insights into the mayor's decision. Eric.
James, Heather, Mayor Bach says simply it is time for him to move on. He says after weighing the pros and cons of running again, he believes it's time for this city to have a new leader.
Came to the conclusion that I've done a lot of heavy lifting. It's been somewhat controversial, but I'm confident we worked hard to do the right thing.
Colorado Springs Mayor Steve Bach says he's done.
Honestly, Eric, you know, there comes a time when all of us have to recognize when it is time to withdraw and pass the ball to somebody else to take us forward. And I think that next spring we'll be at that point.
Bach was the Springs' first strong mayor, elected in 2011. Under the new form of government, he and city council were at odds.
It just made it very difficult to try and find a way that was through this process without having some controversy with it.
Bach and City Council continue to disagree on a handful of issues, including how to best implement the City for Champions proposal and the 2015 city budget.
I learned a long time ago not to take any of this stuff personally, and I do have great respect for our city council. These are good people who work really hard. We don't agree on some things, but I still respect them, notwithstanding the appearance. So, no, that has not been a factor. I have never shied away from a tough task.
Council President Keith King says he's surprised by Bach's decision, but is hopeful a more optimistic council and the new mayor will find better ways to work together and move the city forward.
He wouldn't come over to our council meetings, and he wouldn't sit down with us and talk with us, and you can't do that in politics. You have to have this. We have to find a way to bring people together and have an opportunity to have a discussion. And you can't always get your way.
Biggest regret is not doing more to help the economy. He says there are still too many people out of work in this city. At this time, he is not endorsing any of the candidates in the running to become his successor, and he will stay in office throughout next April. That's when the election for his successor will take place, and if there is a runoff in that election, he will likely stay until June. We are live tonight at City Hall in Colorado Springs. Eric Fink, KRDO News Channel 13.
Thanks, Eric. We also spoke to a political analyst.